All right, welcome back to round two. We're just gonna look at the players that we still have available. This is obviously a continuation of the video I just did. Um, I was taking a look at the players that I didn't pick, and Colston Loveland definitely stands out. From Colston Loveland, Landon Jackson. There's a couple players that definitely could go in the first round that are still here. Nick Swarton, definitely could have gone in the first round. Shamar Stewart, I had him going at 32, which I feel like he's gonna go way before that. Cleveland Browns, we had him take Cam Ward. Now, honestly, I think they're probably going to go running back. Which one? I don't know. There's still a lot of good guys here. I don't think I would take Scadaboo above Judkins, Sampson, or Caleb Johnson. Of all the players left, I think Caleb Johnson's probably the best running back available. So they're going to go him at number 33, number 34. Giants took Shadur Sanders. They really need. Who did Matthew Golden go to? Chargers. Gotcha. I don't know if they would go wide receiver here. They really need one. But if Colston Loveland's still here, I think you probably take him at 34, which is kind of a steal. Number 35. They took Abdul Carter. Jackson Dart's here. I think they're going to probably take Jackson Dart, just like how they took Will Levis, and I think it was round 2, 2023. Now, this kind of does defeat my point of them rolling with Will Levis, but I guess you're not investing as high of a pick, 35 to second rounder. I don't think. I don't know if they have another second rounder. Jacksonville Jaguars here. Pick number 5. I think Kelvin Banks is not here anymore. Kelvin Banks went to 21. You probably try to go offensive line. Josh Connerly Jr. I think is going to be a good pick here for them at 36. 37, Raiders, Ashton Genty. I think you just probably. I think they take maybe Tyler Williams. Or you can take Xavier Watts, and that can be your. I'm trying to think. The safety that they lost to free agency to the Panthers. This can be a replacement for him. Number 38. I'm trying to also see. Benjamin Morrison really slid down the draft board. Number 38. The Patriots took Will Campbell. They need to get a wide receiver. I think Jack Beck out of TCU could be a great selection for them. Number 39, the Bears. Now they have 39 and 41. They took Mike Green. I think you take Quinshon Judkins here. Actually, of the two, I think it's going to be an Ohio State back, even though I do think Dylan Sampson has a ton of potential. I don't think the Saints are going to take a running back here in 40, so I think maybe you just probably go running back in 41 and think, okay, which one of these guys could the Saints potentially take? We took an edge, so I don't think they would go edge. I don't think they would go linebacker. Man, really go anywhere here. Interior defensive line, I think is fine. I think defensive line is fine. You might be able to go Siobhan Revel, or you take Tyler Booker here, which I think is be a great pick because one of their offensive linemen could get hurt. Number 40, Saints. Another thing, they took Tyler Warren. I think they probably just try to get younger in their defensive line. Take Nick Scorton. He's really sticking out here on the board. Number 41, I think this is where the Bears go running back. I think I'd probably take Trevion Henderson. He's got so much big play potential every single play. His average was insane. I think he averaged over 7 or 8 yards a carry at his final year at Ohio State. 42, Jets. You could go receiver here. Did they take? I'm trying to forget. I literally just looked and I forgot. So corner in round 1. You got rid of C.J. Mosley, so you could go linebacker here at 33. Could go interior defensive line as well. I think Tyleik Williams could be a good pick for them here at number 42, which works out perfectly for the 49ers to take their Dre Greenlaw replacement and Demetrius Knight Jr. 44. I don't remember who the 49ers took it. They took Malachi Stark, so they're really got your Dre Greenlaw replacement and your Taunga Hafunga replacement. And for his second round, that's a decent draft for them so far. I think Cowboys have to go running back here, and I think it probably would be Quinshon Judkins, I would assume, if he's still on the board. I think you would take him. Colts at 55. They grab Jahad Campbell. I really love that pick. I think you just go best defensive lineman available, and I think that might be Landon Jackson. You could go interior defensive line with TJ Sanders. or you can go with a high upside player of Braden Swinson from LSU. I think that's probably going to be their pick. Number 46. Number 45. That was 45. Number 46. Panthers. Falcons. I don't know why I said that. Falcons. I'm trying to think who their second corner is. I think they'd probably go Maxwell Harrison in the second round. I think that's a good pickup for them. Number 47. Arizona Cardinals. Went Luther Burden in round 1. I think it's a good pick. I think you probably just go, honestly, corner. Or even safety. Even though I don't think there's a safety available. I think they could also go interior defensive line. They got Bryce Huff on the outside. Darius Robinson, I believe, was their second first-round pick. I think I'll go Princely Unamanelin here to go off their edge. Josh Sweat's very nice. I'm trying to think who they have on the defensive line. There's not really a lot of names that are popping up. Miami Dolphins took Will Johnson in round 1. I think there's a lot of good corners still on the board. I'm trying to think who they have in their interior defensive line. I think Jalen Phillips is an edge, but I think he's going to be gone to free agency next year. Obviously, lost Christian Wilkins last year. I think Shamar Turner would be a player that they would be willing to go with here. Number 49, going to have to be defense for the Bengals. We took, I believe it was Walter Nolan. Jalen Walker. Where did Walter Nolan go? I don't remember where Walter Nolan went. Is he still on? Oh, he went 29 to the Commanders. There's a lot of Ole Miss guys, and there's a lot of Texas A&M guys here that go in the first 2 rounds. I think 3 for each. Maybe 4 for Ole Miss. Anyway, Bengals at 49, I think they go. Probably just, again, best defensive player available. You could go Trey Amos because you really need help in your secondary. I think you have, Geno Stone and Cam Taylor-Britt back there. Just a pretty bad group of people. Also, Seahawks are going to have 2 picks here within the next 3. Josh Simmons around 1. I would go wide receiver, but I think their wide receiver room is perfectly fine right now. They also have Jake Bobo at the 4. You could go interior defensive line. I'm trying to think. They have Leonard Williams, and they also have, I'm trying to think who else they have. They have Leonard Williams, and then they have, DeMarcus Lawrence. You could go edge. I think edge is a big need for them. I like JT Tuamaleau here at 50. Number 51, I think Denver Broncos went Amarian Hampton. Just grab the best receiver off the board. Let's still left. Alec Ayomanor from Stanford. I'm trying to think who else would still be available. He's definitely the best of the available ones out now. Jaden Higgins, Xavier Westboro, Jalen Noel, Jalen Royal, Savion Williams could be definitely probably go in the second round. Tez Johnson probably will end up being like a 4th round pick to the Broncos. Number 52, Seattle. Went both Ohio State with their players so far. You could go tight end, honestly. I think are you really satisfied with the production that Noah Fant's given you over the last couple of years? I would probably say no. Give another weapon for Sam Darnold. I would have went offensive line again, but there's not really a guy. I guess you could have went Ariante Ursary. Donovan Jackson also is definitely sticking out. Cameron Williams. Number 53 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think we defensive line. Kenneth Grant. Probably go out and grab another corner. Their corner 1, I think, is Jamel Dean. I'm trying to figure out where came to Sean Murphy Bunting. I think he is on the, I'm not sure. He's either on the Buccaneers or Cardinals. Pick number 54. I think this might have to be a corner, a boundary corner, because he's got a slot corner, Nate Hobbs. McMillan fell all the way to 23 for them. I feel like that's a great pick. They don't need receiver. Running back is fine. He's still available. Dylan Sampson, Cam Scatterbo, DJ Giddens, Jaden Blue. Still some good names on the board here. They could probably go edge rusher, and I think Landon Jackson sticking out here, which that's a great first and second round for the Packers here. Getting really lucky that McMillan falls to them, a big body receiver. 55 Chargers, I believe they went Matthew Golden. Okay. I'm trying to think. Their running backs now are Najee Harris. He spent $9.5 million on him, and I think they still have J.K. Dobbins. Gus Edwards is gone. They might still have J.K. Dobbins. I think they're probably fine. I'm really trying to think who they got. I guess you can go linebacker here potentially. Carson Schweschinger from UCLA, number 56. The Buffalo Bills took Derek Harmon, round 1. You still don't know anything's gonna happen with James Cook. I think you probably could go safety, honestly, but I don't know if there's one I would take here in round 2 at this position. Wide receiver could be in play. Though I don't know if they go with a receiver. Trying to think about their interior defensive line. Oh, corner's definitely a need for them. Corner, because they got rid of Kyer Elam. I think they re-signed. I'm not sure if they re-signed. I'm blanking on the Packers that they traded for. They get a decent bit of picks. Completely forgetting his name. I think I'm gonna go Benjamin Morrison here in the second round. 57. Carolina Panthers took Mason Graham. That's a good pickup for them. Their running back situation is pretty interesting because they have Chuba Hubbard, who got that extension. They got the Dallas Cowboys player. I'm blanking on all his names right now. They also have Jonathan Brooks from Texas, I believe, second round pick. Barely played it all his rookie year. He's gonna have to be. I think he's gonna be out all year this year. And so I think they got. I cannot remember the Cowboys running back name. They signed him to like a 6.5-year deal. It was a 1-year deal. Oh, Rico Dowdle. Yeah, I think he's probably a replacement for this year until Jonathan Brooks comes back in 2025. Unfortunate for him. Jack Sawyer, people talk about how he doesn't really have any upside as a player. I think you probably go Ariante Ursary here. Offensive line has gotten better, but I think you can make it even better with a tackle here. 58, this is going to have to be offensive line. You're going to have to reach on someone here, I feel like. Maybe Cameron Williams. This is a perfect pick for them. High upside player out of Texas, 59. Baltimore Ravens. Edge that took Michael Williams. Wow, that's a really good pick for them. Definitely fell. I'm trying to think. You could also go secondary. But Azariah Thomas is here. Darian Porter. I don't think they go safety. Guess you go Azariah Thomas here out of Florida State. Number 60. Darius Alexander. I'm trying to think. They signed DJ Reed. And I think they lost Carlton Davis. I think that DJ Reed's probably a cheaper upgrade from Carlton Davis from the Patriots. Did the Patriots have a second round pick? Yeah, they Jack Beck. 60. Probably go Jack Sawyer here. This is a lot of people's first round pick. Like as of a month ago, people thought that he was going to go in the first round of the Lions. Getting him at the second, I think, could definitely help him off one edge. Aiden Hutchinson off the other. Number 61, Washington Commanders, Walter Nolan. I like that pick a lot for them. You'd probably go corner. I'm trying to think who they have. They have Marshawn Lattimore, Mike Sandstro. You could also go running back. You still have Austin Eckler there and Brian Robinson. They could go Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State, tackle. Number 62, Buffalo Bills. Defensive line, corner. Cam Scatterbo feels like a very, 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 very Bills-like player here at 62. Also, continuing the running back trend. I think Don Sampson will go here at 63 to the Kansas City Chiefs. Player with a lot of talent. And then 64, you went edge in the first round. Shamar Stewart, TJ Sanders is still here on the board. That's going to help. That's going to be your, I guess, Milton Williams replacement. So I really like the second round here. And, okay, we have a ton of ads. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.